Hello, Harvey Lakers, and welcome to another stream. It got really quiet in here really fast, like impressively fast. Right now we're going to be seeing the game we've waited for all night, Harvey against McAdam. These two teams have performed really well against the Grandman Breakers. And up
so it'll be
here,
interesting to see them together.
for sure, we have Hannah Mason up for the serve here. That first point. Goes up really high and hits their bench. Hannah Mason for her second serve. Harvey's up 1 point here. That was something I didn't expect to see. I thought Harvey would be able to defend against that. It might have just been a mistake, just this once. But McAdam gets an easy point there.
Yeah, that was. Oh, wow.
The Merchant just not putting enough downward force on that one.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a tricky one for Harvey as well.
I think they're having a few issues with miscommunication.
Yeah, already, which is
Right
not
off the
looking
bat.
good.
No, that's not ideal.
But hopefully after maybe a timeout or maybe just a little bit further, they'll be able to communicate a little better.
Yeah.
It's a tough mid-court shot, Harvey. Adams definitely has some tempo here. And that's going to be out. Close, though. Been a really interesting game to see. I did not think Harvey would start the game off this poorly.
Yeah.
McAdam starting off very strong.
They seem to have kept their energy that they had last week.
They end up getting that one over. That's impressive. And get a point from that. Also, Jinx, you owe me a soda. Maddie Fraser-Cole here. Maybe going to start closing that 2-4 lead. And right off the bat, she shows that she's here and to be a strong player. Gonna see if she can get that second point right off the serve. That's a strong serve. I think it might have been out if McAdam hadn't touched it, but it worked in her favor.
I was expecting it to be, but they were pretty far back waiting for the receiving out. Most of her serves do go pretty far back, so that is
Absolutely. Harvey winning that extra point, getting them 4-4. Tied game here in the first set. Maddie Fraser-Cole. Another serve. Great serve, really low on that backcourt, and Riley DeMartin is able to just hit that one over. That was a beautiful jump. You see how high she got there?
That was very... Oh?
Oh. Whoa. Seems that Harvey didn't get that point, and
it must have been an issue with maybe like
the ball wasn't
touching
on their side.
Net or something to do with that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the rules of volleyball. I'm just doing my best here.
I didn't really see that one, so I can't say.
Although the game gets tied back up after McAdam isn't able to return that ball from Harvey. Here we have number 13, Riley DeMartin. Lauren PC up for the spike. Isn't able to hit that one all the way down. Mason, Fraser-Cole, Bernard with a little touch over, which almost worked. It's a strong spike. Easy. Seems to be having a tough time tonight with getting spikes over the net.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not a good thing to see, but...
No, especially since she does have such a powerful hit. If she was able to get it over, that would be...
I believe she's a really strong player for Harvey, but tonight this might not be her night. That was a great just tip over from Maddie Fraser-Cole.
Yeah.
Seeing that empty space.
She does do well. Like even as just a regular player, not even as a setter, she is a really strong player.
Absolutely. It's definitely an asset to the Harvey team.
Most definitely, yeah.
as most of these players are.
Yeah, they have a very strong team.
Bernard tipping that one over. We get Harvey should be in a good position here, but it doesn't look like they were able to take full advantage of that. Oh, it slips right over. Unfortunately, right over the head of Georgia Bernard as well, and not able to quite catch that one.
Nobody was there to cover, seeing as they thought it would just be
in the net and down on McAdam's side.
Nope.
Here we have number 12, Faith Kitchen. Do it again, Faith. Do it again. Bernard with a spike. She seems to be a really useful spiker. Spike, would that be the word? Wow! Saw that power from Mason there. But the Breakers, Warriors are able to get that one through. Fortunately, that one's going to be out for Emma Scott.
Hit, though.
Yes, for sure. They're definitely going to have to look out for Scott. Scott is definitely one of their stronger players.
Yeah.
Alien F-Stroke. Fortunately, that serve didn't quite go over. But it's okay. It only put them down by 1 point. This game has been really close, and I'm sure that Harvey's going to be able to come back from this one.
Yeah.
Here we have number 8, Hannah Musgraves. That answers my question from last time. Mason able to return that one. A nice set for Emma Scott. Oh, Georgia Bernard. Straight down. Surprisingly, McAdam Warriors are able to get that one through. And Mason with the ending spike. Just rolling across the net like we saw last game. Ending in a point for Harvey. Tying this game up 8-8. We have Bernard serving. A nice serve, and it looks like it's going to go back over to Harvey. Having that extra possession is nice. Doesn't seem to work out, though, as it just touches the top of the net. Emma Scott serving this, hoping to get a 10th point. Oh, the Merchant with a crazy spike. Just a little low, though. Oh my goodness! A volley into the back court. Seeing that blind spot for the McAdam Warriors. Getting that point. Now tied up again, 9-9. Harvey serving, Hannah Mason on the ball. Very powerful serve. And the Warriors almost get it, but it ends up in that net and bouncing back to their back court. It's going to be 10-9, Harvey leading. We saw a lot of the time when there wasn't a tie, it was McAdam leading.
Yeah.
But Harvey's in a good position now.
They're able to pull ahead. That would be nice.
Mason serving is definitely
powerful. Oh my goodness.
There's Peasy. Great spike from Peasy there. Might actually be able to return the one.
That was an incredible save.
Absolutely. And Peasy with the spike again. And she gets it this time, causing some confusion among number 7 and number 6 on the McAdam team, Cleghorn and Musgraves. Here's Mason. Another serve. Powerful. McAdam's gotten used to it now and is able to return it. The Martin with a crazy spike going to their back court. Easy with that 2-touch. Not much else she could have done there. I don't think anyone would have been able to make it in time to save the ball that hit the net. Number 6, Gracie Blair Musgrave. It's received by Aaliyah Nestruk. DeMerchant with the crazy spike. We have number 3. There's definitely a lot of potential. Brooke Wardle. Peasy is set from Fraser Cole. Emma Scott. And Emma Scott hits it back over. And that ends in a point for McAdam. They're able to tie this game back up. 11-11. We're going to have number 6, Gracie Blair Musgrave, serving for McAdam. Trusty old underhand. Received by Bernard. It's going to be... Oh. The Merchant has a really strong serve in a physical sense. She seems to be having some trouble getting it down, but she's aiming for that back court, which is definitely a weak spot in most teams' defense.
It definitely is. No, you can tell that she isn't aiming down very much. So I would assume she's trying to get it far back. With that, I would say you would have to have a little less power. Since
it's definitely...
There's so much power behind with not follow through to be able to get in. Oh, wow.
Wow. Great save from McAdam. I think number 7 touched the net. That would be
slid under.
Oh,
I think.
That would make sense too. She was definitely on the other side of the court.
Yeah.
With Maddie Fraser-Cole serving. Very strong serve. That might even be the Masons. The Merchant just tapping it over, catching McAdam by surprise. And tying the game back up 13-13. Maddie Fraser-Cole with the serve. Oh, almost touched the ceiling. Not quite there. Fraser-Cole's able to save it, but unfortunately, it's too stressful for the Harvey Lakers. And the McAdam ends up winning that point. McAdam leading 14-13. Game has been back and forth the entire first set.
Very much has. With long rallies, too. There's never been, like, one rally that's just over.
No, it's definitely been a very competitive game.
Yeah.
They're very, very competitive teams. And again, the game's tied up, believe it or not, 14-14. Point for Harvey. And it's going to be DeMerchant serving. Strong serve from DeMerchant as well. Harvey seems to have a consistent theme among the servers. Bernard setting that one up.
There seemed to be miscommunication. I don't know if Maddie would have called off the ball, so that would have still been her ball, but it was good that Bernard was able to get it up. Yeah.
Because it was definitely a stressful situation for Cole to get there.
Yeah, it was. It was an awkward angle, and it wouldn't have worked out if it would have been
McAdam just touching that line.
Yeah.
Big saving the tie, getting 15-15. This is going to be McAdam's serve, and that's going to be Brooke Wardle on the serve. Very strong serve. Might have been one of the strongest serves from McAdam we've seen all night. And that's going to be Bernard from mid-court, spiking that one down. Here we go, Peasy with the serve. It's going to be 16-15 for Harvey. And Scott seeing that through. And it makes it with a crazy spike. While it might have been low, it still got over. Bernard, again, just tipping it over. All right, that was DeMerchant last time, I believe. And now Bernard is taking her turn. Game is winning for Harvey right now, 17-15.
2 points ahead. I think that's the furthest lead that we've seen in a while, at least.
And it seems that I think it might have been the Warriors who called the timeout.
I would say so, yes. But it would be a good opportunity for both teams to be able to talk about, like, strategies.
For sure, it's been very back and forth.
It has been, yeah. No, you can never tell who is going to pull ahead.
And unluckily for McAdam, the kind of order of the ties have kind of switched over to be in favor of Harvey.
Yeah, yeah.
We would like to take this time to thank our corporate sponsors, Scott Pierce at Remax, East Coast Elite Realty, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Limited.
Our sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams.
If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description. We have some contact information for you down there. First, we have Peasy serving for Harvey, who's leading by 2 points. It's a nice receive. good spike over, considering the circumstances. Makes it with that crazy, just touching the top spike again. Emma Scott.
Oh my goodness, that was an incredible dig. I
Emma
was
Scott?
not expecting Harvey to be able to get that.
Emma Scott found the blind spot for the second time, although this time it wasn't quite received in that crazy dive from the Merchant. The Merchant receiving that one again. This time she was a little more ready for it. That back corner is definitely a hard spot to play.
Yeah. She seems to work very well in the back.
Absolutely.
Even though she's such a strong hitter, she's still able to be able to get there and dig in the back.
And there is another point for Harvey, bringing this lead. Bring that lead from 17-16 to 18-16 for Harvey. They're back at a 2-point lead. Going to be a point for McAdam, though. All right, McAdam, number 8. It's going to be Hannah Musgraves serving. Bernard hits it over, but just a little bit too far. So close to the line. A nice spike attempt, but it was blocked by number 6 and 7, who seem to work in tandem a lot together. We've said their names together quite a lot this set.
They do seem to be very strong players for the Warriors.
The game's back in McAdam's favor, but Harvey doesn't let that last long. Tie game again, 19-19. I think we're going to see Georgia Bernard serving for the Lakers. A sub, Aaliyah Nestrick out for Delaney McElwain. That's number 7 for number 11 on the Harvey Lakers side. Georgia Bernard with a short serve that serves her well. Bringing Harvey to a 1-point lead, 20-19 for the Harvey Lakers. Bernard with her second serve. Again, a little low, but it works out great. The Merchant with a classic spike. And Delaney not being able to hit that one up. It's definitely a hard ball to catch.
Yeah, it was a very good attempt.
20-20. We have Emma Scott serving. A good set for the Merchant. Oh, and that goes right where she wants it. It gets received by McAdam, but it ends up hitting the roof. Here we have Hannah Mason up to serve, and she's known very well for how hard she serves.
Very powerful.
Almost hitting the roof again, but easy. Almost being able to spike that one back down, but just goes a little bit out of bounds. Number 6, Gracie Blair Musgrave. Underhand serve. Up by Delaney. Oh, it looks like there was some miscommunication between Peasy and Frazier Cole there. They both come running for the ball. Harvey now down 1 point. Set up by Frazier Cole and hit over by the Merchant. Definitely not as close to the net as they'd like to be. The Merchant hits that one down. And I thought it was over, but McAdam keeps pulling through. With that deep serve, or spike. And Scott sending that one back over. It's working out in their favor. McAdam in a much more comfortable position now. It's back and forth. Unfortunately, Harvey's not able to pull through in this one as McAdam takes the 2-point lead against Harvey, 23-21 in this first set. This has been such an intense game.
It has been.
Gracie again. Gracie Blair Musgrave. This might be a tough one to play for Harvey. Mid-court, but it gets sent deep back into McAdam. And the point goes to McAdam for a 2-touch. This is McAdam's match points here. Harvey calling a timeout to take advantage of what they can. They might definitely need it right now. They definitely had a hard hold over McAdam in the first little bit, but now they've kind of lost it.
Yeah. So if they can take this time to really get back into what they were doing,
For sure.
they could definitely still go back.
All right, we now have a booth, so we're going to send you down there. Never mind, we are not going to send you down there. But in this meantime, we would like to thank our corporate sponsors, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Limited.
These sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience.
Please check the video description for more information. McAdam wins this first set with a very deep backcourt shot. Very impressive. We're going to see if we can try and send you down to the booth during this interval between the first and second set. McAdam's up 1-0 against Harvey in a very, very, very tough first set.
Very intense.
Absolutely. Both teams have a lot of strength and a lot of force to be reckoned with. It's not going to be an easy game for either team. We might not be able to throw down a booth quite yet. Maybe during one of the timeouts in the second set or right after the game is finished. So stick around for that. Hopefully we can get that working out. But yeah, it's been an exciting game, and thank you for coming in so far. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to press the like button, and if you haven't yet, we encourage you to subscribe if you like this kind of content. If you turn on post notifications, which is that little bell right next to the subscribe button, you'll be able to you're gonna be able to see our streams whenever we come up, whenever they start. And if you like the streams, that's definitely gonna be great. So yeah, it seems we're gonna be starting this second set here in the next few seconds. See a McAdam player, number 3. A nice wave to the audience. Harvey's really getting a talk from the coaches here. They need to make sure they win this one.
Scott's fourth serve, I believe. Lakers were able to receive that very well. I think it would have been out of bounds, but McAdam still manages to go for it. The 4-point lead for nothing. Seeing as they already lost at their first set, the Lakers are most definitely trying their best to pull back ahead. They get their first point. This is Hannah Mason serving. McAdam's able to receive, but sadly, it goes out of bounds.
Not.
I believe we're seeing a timeout. All right, Lakers. We have number 6, Gracie Blair Musgrave. Great. Riley DeMargent just volleys that one right over. Finds the blind spot. McAdam isn't able to defend against that. Giving them their 3rd point here. They're going to really need it. Falling behind a little bit. That was a strong serve from Fraser Cole. Just a tip over. Wins McAdam that point. And I'm now leading 8-3.
Beautiful spike by Tiffany Lane.
Beautiful place here. A nice set. The Merchant had a great spike, but they seem to call it 2-touch.
Yeah, for when it must be when someone volleyed.
We have number 7, Lacey Claycorn.
Number 8, Lauren Peasy subbing in for number 11, Delaney McAdam.
McAdam immediately wins the point there. It's going to be a tough one for Harvey. They're down 7 points. Nothing we haven't seen them come back from before.
Yeah, no, the first set was very, very close. But I'm not sure what's happening with Harvey's team. So very powerful serve there by Riley DeMargent.
And that works. Harvey is now only down 6 points. It's going to be 10-4 for McAdam. We have Riley DeMargent serving for the Harvey High Lakers. Oh, that was so close to being the to getting on the other side. Hannah Musgrove with the spike attempt. It's close.
McAdam with a 5-point lead now.
Good spike. But the return, does not work out in Harvey's favor. McAdam's up 6 points again. I believe that's going to be
Another sub.
number 7 for number 2. It's going to be Leah Nestra coming in for Tiana Arnold. Number 3, Brooke Wardle, serving McAdam. Say lead. That's going to go into the net, closing Harvey's score gap to only 5 points instead of 6.
Yeah.
Lauren Peasy serving for Harvey. Oh, the power behind that serve, but it was unfortunately cut short by a net. Number 12, Faith Burton. Serve. Good set by Nestruck. Bernard just tapped it over. That almost worked. Mason just tapping it over again. Harvey seems to really be trying to capitalize on this.
Back.
On McAdam's short gameplay. Fraser Cole sets it up. Oh, we have a really good opportunity for McAdam here. And Scott sees it.
Yeah.
Back and forth here. Maddie Fraser Cole. Maddie Fraser Cole putting it up for animation, but it does not make it. Unfortunately. Adam now at 13, while Harvey's at 6. We have. Unfortunately, the serve from Faith Kitchen goes out this time. See Leah Nestruck now serving for Harvey. We're down by 6 points. A great serve. But unfortunately, the return after McAdam got it right back.
McAdam with double the points now.
That's definitely a scary situation for
That
Harvey.
is, yeah. It's hard to come back from, but they do have a very strong team, so if they try their best, they quite possibly could.
Fraser Cole sets Bernard up for a
Very nice hit.
very nice hit for sure. Bernard now serving. Fraser Cole. The return might give Harvey the advantage here. Unfortunately, they aren't able to take it. Oh, DeMar's in with a super strong spike, unfortunately. Maybe like a foot outside of the...
Yeah. If she works on that, it'd be killer.
Absolutely, and it has shown to be killer already in
Yeah.
the past few games that we've seen. Emma Scott, a deep serve. Oh, wow. The power. That was an amazing...
Once again,
That's
another
great.
amazing
Kitchen.
spike. Also, first by the Merchant and then by Mason. Sadly, it ends up being McAdam's ball.
Again, McAdam leading by a full double of what Harvey has, the game 16-8. But that lead closes. Emma Scott hits the net on the serve and ends up in the hands of Hannah Mason. 9-16. Great serve from Mason, hitting that point. Harvey's 10. Now the lead has been closed to only 6 points. Let's see what else Harvey can do with this. Strong serve, but unfortunately, hits the net. Gracie Blair Musgrave. Winning. McAdam for 18 points here. Harvey's down by 8 points, and they need to make up for that.
Definitely, with McAdam coming so close to 20 now.
The game is a lot further from close than the last one was. Oh, that was close. That was close. There just wasn't enough time for Fraser Cole to get down and get that one.
Yeah.
Number 6, Gracie Blair Musgrave. McAdam,
Issue with miscommunication there.
McAdam now leading by 10 points, which is the score of Harvey. It's going to be a tough one to come back from.
Completely dumped it. I don't even know if they saw this with the Grand Mountain.
The Merchant with a possibly game-saving serve there, or spike there. Right into the backcourt. That was perfect.
It was.
Fraser Cole, unfortunately, missing the serve. We're only down 10 points. That's a lot. That's significant, but we'll see what they can do with that. We have number 7, Lacey Claycorn, serving. Fraser Cole into Lauren Peasy. Lauren Peasy's second spike here. Again received by Emma Scott. Goes right into where Harvey could not receive it. Might have been some miscommunication there as well.
Yeah.
There was maybe, I think, 3 or 4 people there, but nobody quite knew who should get it. Georgia receives that nice serve. Some back and forth here. Fraser Cole sets it, and it's just tipped over by the Merchant. Getting a 12 point for Harvey. If Harvey can keep this roll up, they might be able to catch up with McAdam, who leads 22-12 in the second set. Merchant up for the serve. Very powerful serve. Oh, I wasn't quite sure if that was going to be in or out, but it kind of looked like it might have been in.
I'm not sure who it was, but Maddie was
That is very tragic right now.
It is, especially seeing as that was such an incredible save.
We have number 3, Brooke Wardle. Very powerful serve. Leon Esther getting that one back over. Emma Scott hitting the net, but it ends up losing the point from McAdam. We're going to see Lauren Pinsey back up to serve. 23-13 for McAdam. Beautiful serve by Pinsey. Mason hits the net, and that's got to hurt right now. McAdam's going to be serving 24 points to 13. McAdam's only 1 point away from victory. This is going to be match point for the entire game. Set point.
Yeah.
And if they win this one,
they win the entire game.
bring that one over. Nice set for Emma Scott. But it ends up being received. This might be a tough one. Can they get this over? And they do. This might be a tough one for McAdam to hit over, but it works. And that's going to be the game. Unfortunately, Harvey fails to receive that one. Oh, man, that was such a tough game for both teams. The second set didn't go quite as we thought it would, but
No, it was much, like...
more far apart.
Yeah, the first game was entirely tied up until the end.
Absolutely. And it's very interesting to see how just one talk with a coach can change everything.
Yeah.
We see a lot of that in we have seen a lot of that in sports in general.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this is morale.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. You can see the McAdam team is very, like, they are very energetic.
Absolutely. They have a lot of that energy and a lot of that morale that I think some other teams could use
Yeah,
to their
I see a
benefit.
lot of teams lacking in, but it is extremely influential on the entire team.
We're not. But for the meantime, this stream wouldn't be possible without some of our corporate sponsors, like Scott Pierce at Remax, East Coast Elite Realty, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Limited.
These sponsors help us to improve our viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams.
If you're interested in maybe sponsoring the streams, please check the video description for our contact information.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to go into a third set here, if that's just going to be game over.
Seeing as they have
Lots of energy.
they're going to
A third set. With that kind of energy, I'd hope so. I need to see this. Harvey's still talking. I'm sure they're very upset about the results, especially considering how tight that first set was.
Yeah, and how they performed in the first game that they played at the start of this night.
We have the that's coming back up. Serve's gonna start on Harvey's side with Hannah Mason. Starting off great for Harvey.
Very strong with this.
Mason serving again for Harvey. Score is 1-0. That's going to be a second point right off the bat.
Harvey starting off very strongly in this third set.
Mason with another serve. And I think there might have been some miscommunication there too.
McAdam does seem to put out their players that don't play.
That haven't played in this third set.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. Give them some game time. And there's got to be another point right out to serve for Harvey. For Mason, we're seeing that powerful serve really come through. That was an incredible serve. That might have been Mason's best serve of the night.
That was extremely powerful.
It's going to be a timeout called from the McAdam Warriors as Harvey celebrates their 5th point off of serve from Hannah Mason. This has been a really good game for Harvey so far in this set, but unfortunately they weren't able to perform as well before. That being said, McAdam does have some players that they didn't usually play during the sets 1 and 2 out.
Some newer players, I would imagine. Less experienced, so it would be easier for the Harvey's team is very strong. Most of their players have. No, all of their players have definitely played before.
Yes. And we're going to see more of that experience come out as we third set, which isn't for the win. McAdam has already won the game. So Hannah Mason come back for her 6th serve and maybe her 6th point. Oh, McAdam comes back. That was a very nice return. Right where Harvey could not receive it. Number 9 for McAdam. And Montgomery serving in. That's going to be a tough one. But it touches the wobbly thing.
We'll have to be sure what that is.
Yes, we will. They might just be called poles. I don't know.
It's something like that.
Maddie Fraser go up for the serve here. McAdam wasn't able to get that one. A hard receive. Again, Maddie Fraser's goal is a great serve. Fraser pull up for 2nd serve. Again! Lost almost the exact same way that it was last time.
Well, They don't seem to be adjusting to the set, like the serves that they're getting. Which
No.
a very important thing is when you see where a serve is going to be or where it's going to land from like past serves from that player. It's very important to adjust to where you need to be.
Yeah.
Especially seeing as Medicaid does have a very fast serve.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard to react.
Yeah.
Harvey now leading the third set 10-1 against McAdam. Medicaid serving. Strong serve again. Are they going to be able to get it this time? Might be tough. Mid-court, but they get it back over. There's a play for a good setup. Unfortunately, that spike's too high.
Yeah.
Ends up out of bounds. I believe another timeout for the Warriors. It's going to be Harvey's 11th point, 11-1 for Harvey. Definitely getting a talk. McAdam coach. Coming back with that energy.
It don't really take all that long for these timeouts.
No, he's an efficient talker.
Yeah, I guess so.
Harvey Lakers. Let's see. Fraser Cole with another serve. Ooh, powerful for the McAdam Warriors.
They're unable to receive that.
Harvey being able to profit from this third mystery set.
It is not a mystery. We've been through 2 games so far, and they've each ended up being the exact same.
That's going to be a point for Harvey of some technicality. I'm not exactly sure what happened. 13-1 is your score. Matty Fraser Cole with that killer serve, showing what she's made of. All right, and this is going to be set points here. Now, this isn't for the game. McAdam already won the game.
Yeah.
And Fraser Cole gets it right off the bat. This third set has been full of points right off the serve.
Yeah.
It's going to be the two
Incredible.
teams lining up, and we're going to see them high-five. It's going to be fun. But in the meantime, while they're having good sportsmanship and are going to be able to communicate and talk it out, we'd like to thank our corporate sponsors, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, the Little Village Vacation Resorts for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Limited.
These sponsors help us to improve our viewing experience, and get more students involved in these streams.
If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information. And those aren't the only people we have to thank tonight. We have 2 minor officials, Ali Sirwa and Joe Gregory. And we saw Delaney McElwain helping out a bit at some point. We'd also like to thank everybody up here in the skybox and the people who've been at the booth waiting but unfortunately haven't been able to talk tonight. I'd like to thank Jay Gillett and Tim Neidert for working on console. Lucas...
Apilicueta.
Yep. For keeping that camera in focus and on the ball. Cecilia Polly for sitting here, bearing with me. This game, we had Mr. White, David White, on the scoreboard. And down in the booth, we had Charlie Gregory and Kevin Skeffers-Roy taking notes. And I'm sure they would have said great things if they had the chance. But yes, thank you so much for coming on the stream. It means a lot to have the opportunity to be able to do this all, and we wouldn't be able to do it all without the graciousness, the awesomeness of each person involved, including our sponsors, the minor officials, the players even.
Yeah.
And
no, with the players, we would not be doing this at all.
We could just be talking and an empty... Sounds like a podcast. That might be coming up soon. Who knows? Anyways, if you enjoyed this live stream, make sure to press that like button. Really helps out. And if you aren't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and that'll allow you to see whenever we're streaming next. We have a busy schedule in April, so it's not going to be long. I think tomorrow Not tomorrow. We don't.
No,
say tomorrow.
definitely not.
There's no school tomorrow. We're not allowed in the school tomorrow. Monday, Senior Boys from 5 till 8 o'clock. Be there, subscribe, turn on notifications, and have a great rest of your night. Hasta la vista. Say bye.
Goodbye.